Guys, EA have just dropped one of the most insane left wings in the game. We've got Garnacho 96 rated, and this is an upgradable card, so make sure you run, do not walk to the SBC screen to get this completed. And of course, we want to get it free, which is why you're here, and all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and if you want your Foot Champs games played, or you want some coins, well, if you've got a team like this, you're probably fed up of teams like this, or this, and whether you want your favorite cards as a red Foot Champs card, or maybe you just want some coins to get who you want, so you can finally beat the sweats like me, then head over to skycoach.gg, pick the rank or amount of coins that you're looking for, and make sure to use ProRecall10 for 10% off at checkout. Now, of course, as always, we look at the card first of all. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I don't know if you ever played his team of the season card recently. That was the most jarring card to come up against for a very long time. Now, if we look at the extra playstyles plus here, we got finesse shot, we got incisive pass, rapid plus, and trickster, which means he can do all the sneaky skills that some people can't. We've got technical, flair, first touch, acrobatic, quick step, ping pass, and long ball pass. I mean, 11 playstyles plus, all of them looking pretty damn good. The guy gets extra chemistry for one appearance, which I do think we pretty much know is going to happen. Now, 2 assists or 2 goals as an attacker is a lot. Can he do it? Absolutely. He's a big player in the Man United squad. I mean, if we have a look at the progression journey for these guys, what they need, if we go along here, if it's actually going to load, there you go. So if he gets 2 goals or assists, so I assume 1 goal and 1 assist probably works as well, he gets +1 overall, and then if he makes 5 appearances, he gets +1 overall. So I think he's guaranteed probably one of those. I think I'm probably edging more that he gets the 5 appearances, obviously based on how Argentina do, but they won the last World Cup, so I've got pretty good faith that this team is going to do well. We've just got to hope that they play him, but then I think I personally am going to get this one done. He's probably going to put a left wing in my squad because he's just an unbelievable card. Now, of course, you need to remember you're going to need a team of the season or team of the week for this, and the rest of it, it's not too expensive. I was actually very shocked to see this card is coming in at around 500k. Now, they've actually released a load of upgrades that are going to make this easier. As always, for those of you potentially coming to this video with nothing, you know, you got maybe no coins, no players, there's a method for you as well. Of course, we use the daily bronze, daily silver, and daily gold to build towards being able to do the rest of the things available to us. Now, obviously, bear in mind, the reason we do this is because you complete these free. Remember to use commons for all of them. So 3 common bronzes, 3 common silvers. You open these packs, you then put all of these commons only into the daily gold upgrade. You'll then be left with 44 cards. 40 of them are going to be common golds, 4 of them are going to be rare golds, and you're going to have a load of rare bronzes and silvers. The rare bronze and silvers, you can slot them into these 2 SBCs here. It essentially guarantees you a gold and a silver pack, which is more packs to open potentially with chances at some of the new promo cards. I mean, best example, of course, Palmer can be packed in a silver pack because he's originally a silver card. Now, if we head over to the challenges, I always advise the marquee matchups is something that's going to be able to help boost you in your journey to get these cards for free, but it's also a guaranteed profit SBC. So even if you're just using it to make coins to contribute to doing other SBCs, that is available. Now, what you want to do next with your 40 cards is take them to the premium mixed league SBC. So this SBC is essentially the only SBC that is guaranteed profit and packs over time. So how it works is you do the SBC once, you use the cards that you've got, you fill it out with coins for the remainder that you can't fill with the cards. You then open the packs that you get in return. So you're going to have 3 untradeable packs. You've got this one here, and then of course the pack for completing the lot. And then you're going to have 2 tradable packs, which is these 2. So the tradables, you sell everything unless it's a Lub or Sud card. So the cards that go into this top right corner here, and then everything else, as I say, you sell. And then with the other packs, so obviously if you get anything from these guys that are, you know, 86s, 85s, 88s, whatever it is, that goes into an exchange. So obviously that's going to boost you in your next set. And then all the other untradables you use to recraft this. Essentially 2 or 3 times in, you're going to have unlimited packs, unlimited coins, because you are making profit each time and getting XX players. So it's just about putting the time in. Now, I've linked down below, as always, a method on how to do that a little bit easier. Just basically a 10-minute video running you through that process for those of you who are unfamiliar. Now, our next aim right now is these SBCs. So we're going to go for the 82 plus player pick, the 78 times 3, the 86 double, the 84 times 7. And if we scroll through here, I think that kind of is the lot for SBCs. So if we get rid of anything else actually the team of the week player pick is also going to be relevant. So what we want to do first of all is any excess duplicate cards that you can't directly put into, maybe you're halfway through a mixed league upgrade and you can't put these duplicates in there, or they don't fit, you want to put them into an 82 plus player pick or a 78 times 3. Now, while the 82 plus is out, you want to use this because it's the most cracked SBC there is. But when this disappears, of course, you've got the 78 times 3. Now, I do believe they're going to immediately replace this with an 81 plus, and then a few days later, we'll get the 82 plus player pick back, because that's what's happened over the last like 4 or 5 weeks. Now, of course, the 84 times 7 7 is a good SBC in terms of getting yourself players from guaranteed nations. Of course, it probably is a good place to pick up some of the, I guess, crappier players from the new promo. So you do want to get this done while you are crafting. I will say it's definitely not the most efficient way, in a sense of you are putting down a lot to not get a lot. That's the reality of this SBC. However, what you do get kind of a guarantee is it's a good chance at some of these lower tier new special cards. So where you've got maybe not a good guarantee of other high rated fodder, I would say you've got a good chance of there being a big high card from those popping out. And, you know, then some of these are 91s and 92s, and they really don't get in anyone's clubs. I mean, if we look at specials and newest that I've got, I mean, Sesko, Medelst, Sanchez, you know, the likes of these players. Sesko might be the only one out of them that's actually got any interest, and he's price locked because of his minimum price. You got this guy here, 90k. A lot of these don't really get in teams, and I'd rather have Garnacho. So a lot of you will be able to get those players out of this pack. Now, I would love to open this pack for you, but right now I have about 50 duplicates, and I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient with my usage of these. So we're going to have to knock these down before we do that. But I will run you through the SBCs, of course, that I would be doing. So we'll obviously get the 84x7 done. Now, what you do need to do as part of the 84x7, I believe, is you're going to need a team of the week. So this is another SBC. It's a frustrating one to keep doing, but it gives you an end to a means. I would suggest not using team of the seasons for any of these team of the season or team of the week requirements. Reason being, team of the seasons are going to become scarce, and there is definitely going to be a point where they require them for an SBC. I think if you guys remember, we had a little while ago, it's been quite a while actually now, it was, I can't remember what the type, it was the team of the season, the ones that were upgradable, the ones that had Bizic in. I can't remember what it was. It was like the team of the season, whatever it was called, but basically those were upgradable cards and no one had any of them, and then the market for all of them, they went to the sky. So that is something that might happen with team of the season, so it's good to keep one or two, and if you don't have many, you know, it might be worth having as many as you can kept there for you. We're going to get an 85 in for this one, so that's the only thing about this SBC. It's going to drain your 85s a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. The 85s aren't the most usable cards, and they are all ends to means cards. But there we've got the 84x7 done. I presume you probably need an inform for the 86 double, but we'll just take a look at that, check what the requirements are for that, because that might be another one where we slot some cards in. And that's why I'm not wasting any of these lower rated cards at the minute, where I usually would just get rid of them, quick sell, you know, a load of duplicates. I've done some store packs, obviously, as you can see by the amount of duplicates, but I'd usually just kind of send these to the shops. Right now I'm trying to be a bit more useful with them, because right now they are needed a lot more for everything. So Horan there, really useful. That's going to get me, I mean, we could put it in the 84/7, we could put it in Garnacho. You've kind of got a bit of a choice there. And then if we go over to the 86 double, what's that looking like? Is it 2? Or is it an inform? Okay, so it's only an 85 squad, so that's not too bad. Not mad about that at all. It's worth just getting, yeah, load of 85s in this one. We can get some of our 84s that you saw I had a few duplicates of there, so we'll go try. I can't even remember who I've got a duplicate, but we'll try and get a few of them in there. It's probably going to be that I use some 86s in there just to lower the rating, because I don't have as many 85s, and we'll use some 84s, 83s, etc. to get rid of the cards I've got too many of. Looks like we've got bang on the rating there, so we're going to slot that in for the 86 double. Now we've got, I think, 3 of these, which of course is going to drain everyone's pack, so I do advise spamming through these two, because these two are what's going to build your club back up. And of course, exchanges are really the way forward. You saw I had 27 packs there. The majority are exchanges, and I've just done Gomez. I literally dumped so much of my club into getting this boy done, only because, I'll be honest guys, I had a few duplicates, and I'm England through and through. I do believe dead in center that if we look at I think the upgrade journey for these, I can't remember what it was, but I think that this man here and this man here are going to get some damn upgrades. And as an Englishman myself, I can't not have the England upgradable cards. So he probably slots nicely in there. Obviously, there are some differences between Bastoni. Right now, Bastoni's a little bit better, realistically. But we've now got a nice potential right-back substitution. We've also got Arujo, who's actually very good at right-back as well. But Cancelo doesn't really last a game. So these guys can play left-back, right-back, and I can have some fun with it. But me having fun aside, let's go get this finalized, get the 84x7 completed. Now remember guys, one thing I would absolutely avoid to the deaths is the 90+ icon on picks. I have done these to absolute death, and I have struggled to even get a really good return out of any of them. So I would advise against them completely. If you can avoid them, do it, because they are really, really crap. As a whole, I recently did 2 more. I mean, I've done pretty much all of them recently, and the 2 I did recently, I will be putting up on shorts. They were the best I've had, and it was only because I already had one of the players tradable, so it was a lot, you know, it was a win for me in that sense. But I'd stay away from them. They are absolutely coin and player drainers, and if there's anything I think is an SBC that EA are just using to finesse people, it's that one there, as well as Joe Gomez. To be fair, I think Joe Gomez SBC and the whole England objective was targeted together on the basis of like, wow, loads of people are going to do this because there's an England objective. It is a bit of a scam. But equally, as an Englishman, I've got to do the English SBC, because if Saka and Gomez upgrade, that is going to be a crazy time for my team. So hopefully we'll be absolutely laughing. There you go. We got bang on the rating there, 85. Nice slotted in. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you me open any packs. We saw a pick, which is obviously not as interesting, but as I say, I'm trying to be more like what you should be doing, which is less wasteful, reserve all the cards. But make sure to subscribe, guys, because obviously I'm bringing content every single day. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you guys probably in about 2 hours.